Welcome back to the Resistance Revolutionary Party for its third season. I'm your host, Gregory Duncan. Well, we did it. It took 4 years, but we finally are getting rid of the liar-in-chief. Over 81 million of us chose to vote Typhoid Trump out of office. But to my astonishment, 74 million people wanted him back for another 4 years. Unbelievable. Our job is just beginning. Joe Biden, along with Kamala Harris, will be sworn in as the next president and vice president of the United States on January 20th, 2021, a day I've been waiting for 4 years. Nancy Pelosi will remain Speaker of the House, and following the Georgia Senate race on January 5th, 2021, that will decide whether that election will decide, those elections, actually there will be two of them, those elections will decide whether Chuck Schumer or Moscow Mitch will be the Senate Majority Leader. This next series of videos will focus on the Democrats and what they need to do if they have control of the two branches of government, the executive branch, which they clearly will have, and the legislative branch. Donald Trump was not the cause of the divisiveness or the divide in this country. He was only the result of it, which was caused by the Republican Party, both politicians and voters. I do recognize that a few Republican politicians criticized Trump, but only once they were leaving office. And a small group of Republican voters chose to vote against Trump by voting for Biden. But let's not forget, they all had a hand in putting Trump into office in the first place, along with anyone who didn't vote for Hillary Clinton in 2016. Since as far back as 1968, Republicans began their plot to change the course of our democratic republic into a fascist dictator state. Republicans, as we have seen in the past 12 years, have no interest in governing this country for what's best for its people, but instead what's best for them and their donors. And surprisingly, they're aided and abetted by common everyday Republican voters who are determined, along with Republican politicians, to make sure that the U.S. government stays dysfunctional. I could do another series of videos on that subject. Donald Trump claimed in 2016 and 2020 that the election would be rigged, if he loses, of course. He asked the Russians for help in 2016 and asked for Ukraine and China's help in 2020 to get him reelected. He fired the Postmaster General, Megan Brennan, and replaced her with Louis DeJoy so DeJoy could come in and disrupt, dismantle, and destroy the smooth running process of the mail-in ballots. Trump also tried to involve the courts in overturning the results in 4 battleground states by claiming voter fraud with no evidence. Here's a person claiming a rigged election by the other side, all the while rigging the election right out in the open. Fascinating. I'm looking forward to these next upcoming videos for this season. What will the Democrats do to hold Trump and the Republicans accountable for their illegal and disruptive actions and to prevent such actions from taking place ever again in this country? The ball is in the Democrats' court. Well, we'll see what they do. I know what they need to do, and that's what the upcoming videos will be about. So, as always, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Until we see you in the next video, have a nice day.